Everything we do here at CtrlAltCrit is sponsored by you, our wonderful patrons, over at patreon.com/CtrlAltCrit.
Patrons get access to exclusive content you can't find on Twitch or YouTube, including high-quality artwork and exclusive tabletop RPG experiences. If you'd like to play more of 21XX, Pokemon Stars, or Stargate Phoenix, become a patron today. Previously on Stargate Phoenix. Upon traveling to the planet Din2, Phoenix Team SG-13 unintentionally start a firefight between two warring factions residing above and below the planet. The lower caste leader, Namsaru, is defeated in the crossfire, and in a show of good faith, the cowering yet pleasant Shemesh brings them to his lavish tower with trappings and a structural function mirroring that of Gwawuld technology. Lo and behold, SGP-13 discover that they are in the presence of a benevolent Gwawuld. Asked to save a planet from a rebellion invoked by his former First Prime, Shemesh seeks to redeem his past sins, with the prospect of shared technology and ancient secrets of a former system lord. Can the team say no to such an opportunity? Now, the conclusion.
I know that the individuals below in our Satum are planning to make the tower fall. It's not a difficult task for them to do because they probably have access to some of the core systems of the Hatak. Underneath our Satum, where my ship crash landed, is a vast majority of the remains of this ship. I am asking you, as diplomats, as peacekeepers, I assume, as warriors, if you could, I would like you to permanently disable the Hatak underneath. The last thing I need is a self-destruct sequence, effectively destroying everything that these people have tried to build.
What do I need to roll to have an idea of what an Hatak is and can do and how it can be disabled?
It could be science or engineering. I'll allow either. For our Jaffa, I'll let them roll that same check with advantage.
I'm going to use a Eureka Punch. 17.
20.
Both good.
10.
Okay, 11. You have had the opportunity to take a look at a lot of the footage of the motherships up close, because the Cheyenne group effectively brought back a lot of that during their encounters. The motherships are multi-story structures. The only thing I can tell you that would be of great importance is in a situation like this, if he's trying to ensure that the auto-destruct sequence doesn't happen at any point in time, you effectively either need to take out all of the control crystals that operate the ship, or you need to be able to shut down all the technology therein with some good old-fashioned bludgeoning. As a student of Braytak, you probably have done something like, because he was a former First Prime to Apophis, so a lot of things were, he had privilege and could do a lot of things on a lot of different places. You would know that Apophis's attacks specifically were lavish and over the top. But more specifically, Hatak motherships have a couple of very distinct fail-safes that would be easy to effectively cause sabotage to. If the Death Gliders are still active, they can effectively have their weapons retooled in a way so that way they just become very tiny, very small Maquita bombs.
It would cause a chain reaction and basically bring down the tower.
it would cause a chain reaction and basically bring down the tower, and with a hefty enough explosion,
Wouldn't it effectively ruin the city, if not obliterate
it would crater the planet.
That's
Okay.
that's why I'm saying like that they could do that. We don't want them to do that.
The next best way would be just to cause the ship to overload and just explode, but if they don't have all of the crystals to do so, the best bet is by using the ships,
Okay.
if there were any ships left.
How much of that do I know? Do I know about the Death Glider? That Death Gliders exist
Yes, you would know Death Gliders exist because...
on the Haytoks.
Oh yeah, because SG teams have to deal with them constantly.
Okay. Another question: will a Death Glider fit through a Stargate?
Yes.
Your mothership, is it buried or underground, or is it still accessible from the outside air?
There are parts of the ship that are still accessible underground. It is effectively crashed and buried. Over the years, the people below have been able to dig out crevices where they were able to access several areas of the ship. I only know this because it's been harder for us to be able to designate power to certain locations because they are already being settled down below. Now, if there are people who are living in Arsatum that are living in the Hatak, I understand that and I welcome it. But if there is more to it than that, and if they are planning some kind of attack, which through my intelligence I've learned, I can't warrant that to happen, not for my people.
Were there any support craft left on your ship?
Scout ships, I think maybe one, maybe two, and I'm not sure about any of the other ships. It's been quite some time, a millennia to be sure.
If I wanted to sense a motive for why he wants us to help him, that would be an insight, right?
Yeah, could be an insight check. You've been getting good rolls today.
It's 16.
Sounds fairly genuine. Like, he's aware of what's going on. He doesn't want anything bad to happen to his people. He doesn't sound particularly keen on the fact that there are people in Arsatum that's effectively living in his mothership. So he says that he doesn't care. You can tell that there's a sense of malice there. But he seems genuine about wanting to take care of the people at the top.
I told you all I know. You have the resources of my people. You are welcome to discuss with them. Learn what you can. My city is open and at your disposal. But I request that if you have a means of being able to assist me and assist my people, I welcome it. And if you do not, I also understand. I will say that if you are willing to help me and willing to ensure that the ship can be disabled, I will be willing to provide any other information or any other technology that you can accessibly use from the attack down below.
So basically, we solve this issue for you, and we get samples of technology from your ship.
If it provides a benefit.
I'm in favor.
I'm in favor too.
If my team wants to do this, then I will.
We are all in agreement.
I think it might be good to go by the observatory first.
Oh, yes, of course.
I have 0 complaints.
I will say, when you are ready to depart to the attack, I can get you down to our Satan below using the rings that we have here. There is a chance that you may not be able to return, as the energy down below is a little more unstable, so I can't guarantee your escape. But I can at least ensure a swift arrival. And if not, you can also travel through our Satan below, and I'm sure you can find whatever entrance they have into it. The choice is yours. Oh, I know.
And he comes back with like a bunch of like signet rings. He's like,
My people use these to designate that they are work under the will of myself, I suppose. So
gives you one that fits your size and your size and your size. Okay.
But said,
I will hold on to his.
what else are we supposed to form Captain Planet set?
I don't know that reference.
It's a modern TV show.
Modern.
Well, we're in the 90s.
You're in 1999.
Right.
Captain Planet was
Captain
like
Planet!
10 years ago.
I'm trying to keep my references.
Yeah, within the era.
Yeah. We're going towards the observatory. You go pew down to the bottom of the first floor of the tower, and you guys leave. There are other places you can go in addition to the observatory.
Yes, I would like to make a stop by the mount.
Do we want to split here, or do we want?
Once we're in there and kind of like out, I'm going to say, well, now that we're away from him, what do all of you really think?
I think he's hiding something. It's just
Obviously.
something.
I agree that something seems off, but at the end of the day, I don't think that he, A, means us any harm, and B, I don't have a terrific amount of faith in his ability to do us a great amount of harm.
Mm-hmm.
When we first arrived, when placed in the situation of a gunfight, did he snap his fingers and obliterate his enemies? He dove under a table.
I'm not worried about him. I'm worried about the orders that he can give.
And how much control he still has over the ship below. So I think that probably the best way to go about this is before we actually do whatever we're going to do down there, we actually secure our escape route first, which means we go find some of the scout ships, death gliders, whatnot, and we make sure we can get them, we can fly at least one of them out, and then we take them back to the Stargate. Just think about it. That way we would have that firepower and he would not. And I'm sure you could do a lot to a Gould with a death glider.
Yes.
I could.
So-
I would.
And then we can go and do all the smashing whatnot that we need to do once we have our escape route set.
Okay.
I plan on going by the mount and leaving some messages on it so in case they pop open the Stargate and try to find out what's going on, they have an idea. Granny, while you're at the observatory, I would greatly appreciate it if you could, chat up the locals, share some knowledge with them, and dig up any secrets that may be lying about.
You don't have to beat around the bush, dearie. I'm an old grandmother. I've been in enough knitting circles to know how to spy.
Whatever you two decide needs to be done, have at it. And I will meet you back at the observatory.
I'm going to stick with Granny for protection.
Okay.
What did you say, dearie?
I'm sure you will.
Okay. What about you, Tony? What's up?
I'll go check out the map.
Okay. We'll go with checking out the mount first before we do with the observatory, at least for the time being. Or you guys make your way towards the mount area, which we're back down here again. Your mount is still there. Where the heck is the mount? It's next to the Stargate still. Untouched. There's also a dead guy next to the gate. I forgot about that. Dead guy next to the gate.
No one came and got it, right?
Nobody came and got him. He's still there.
He's still dead.
So I'm go up to the mount, get into the comms, record a message about what, in case they access it, it'll trigger and say, hey, this is what we've discovered, this is what we're doing. I'm not sending communications,
Oh.
I'm recording communications.
Okay.
So that if they pop the gate to get a read on the mount, they get the message.
Makes sense.
Because that way, NID can't tell me extra things to do that we don't need to be doing.
That's also fair. It has been probably about give or take about 4, maybe 5 hours since you came through the gate. So
Make sure everything is still on it, the bow and arrows and everything.
all the weapons that you placed are still there.
It
It is untouched.
Record that message and everything, like what I left on the mount and what we're about to do, what we discovered and all that, and
Sure.
what we're going to try to bring back with us. And actually, you know what? I will pop open the gate to send the message through because I need to make sure they have room to accept flying craft.
I want to roll a perception to make sure that we're actually alone in the group.
That is a fantastic idea.
I'll roll that too.
Wow.
That is a net one.
That's a 16.
You are focused on the mount at this point. in
As
time.
usual.
16.
With a 16, I can tell you that near the gate, you do not see anyone who is around who shouldn't be. You don't feel any presence that should not be there. This perception will be ongoing in this room. I will
actually,
notify you if something
While
happens.
you're focusing on that, I got your 6.
So, that's fine.
It's a good plan.
I'm gonna dial the P3X888.
Opens up.
Okay, and then let my comm signal get sent off.
You make your communication. You send it out. The mount says that a transmission has been received.
As soon as the transmission is sent,
Yeah.
and like just enough time to where it doesn't see it, I specifically want to try to cut this off before orders get sent back.
Okay.
That was my intention.
You don't receive any sort of response within the time being before the Stargate cuts off anyway.
Okay.
You hear, coming from the end of the other city entrance, somebody approaches.
I hear it. For sure. Staff.
You ready to staff weapon?
Yeah, ready to
Do you
stop.
get my attention while I'm doing all of my shenanigans?
Just tap your shoulder.
Shotgun.
Yeah,
Okay.
this person comes towards
So,
you
like-
and begins to start speaking with you in the same kind of like Akkadian language.
Yeah, I will translate her.
Step aside. I must take him to be buried. You can look at this man. He looks like he's like a septuagenarian, like old, lanky dude. Looks like he's probably not going to be able to lift the guy, but he's still coming in effectively to pay his respects and take the body for burial.
Nope.
Which man?
Points towards that man.
Crater face or...
Crater face,
Or-
yes. Pointing to Namsaru in particular.
I look at you like,
No, I don't trust him sense motive.
Nat 20.
Yep.
The individual in particular seems intent on taking the body to be buried.
Okay.
I look at you and I say, well, he may have some information that could be of use to us. If he wants to take the body, maybe he can tell us some things. I'm saying that in
Okay.
English, which he's not going to know.
That's
Okay.
true. He won't understand you. What the translator actually looks like, it's actually, this is Gwawul technology, you're aware of it. It's effectively like this little gray, kind of like slab-looking like tablet that has this little tiny device. It's like a little, it's like a swipe, like a little swipe device. You can swipe it right or left, and it swipes to like different pages or different like sections of it. Think of it as basically like as you like move the device, it accesses different parts of the computer. But you can like initiate like a translation and then put it through, and it'll feed it through, and then you'll swipe through and see the appropriate like responses in the language. Yeah, culture check to see you're not completely destroying this man's language.
Damn it. 18.
That's bad. Or, that's not bad. That's fine. That's bad. No, that's not bad. Yeah, you're speaking the language well, and you respond accordingly. So yeah, effectively now that's how it's going to be.
Okay. So, without touching him, just... Whoa. Okay.
I must
Where are you taking him?
to his kin,
Who's that?
his family. He must be buried.
Yeah, of course. But where is he buried?
You can come see.
No, thank you.
Then let me take him. Are you going to leave a third body?
No.
Then let me take him. He deserves to be with his family.
Is he important?
He leads. Or led.
Leads what? Leads who?
Our salvation.
Salvation from...
The deceiver.
And by deceiver...
Shamash is a deceiver. He is a false god. And soon to be a dead false god. Copy pasta in
Copy
English.
pasta that.
And I'm like, keep him talking.
Okay.
Are you going to ask him the questions?
Yeah, I'm just
Okay.
Hey, so tell me about your city. I'm just gonna let him struggle.
He has to roll a strength check to be able to do it.
He's getting away.
That's a 3. So you're watching this old man just slowly trying to drag this guy by like his fingers.
He has a need. You can make an offer to help him and maybe get some more information out of him.
You notice already that it's weird that just an old ass guy just coming in to just take the. Nobody's helping him.
You'll find out who the new leader is, find out about the city.
Find out about the fact that the person that we're currently following is being labeled as the deceiver.
There you go.
There's always two sides to a story. That's why I'm trying.
Speaking of which, the other side currently. Alright, let's talk about the observatory in particular.
Can I make an observant check for the preservatory?
I preservatory.
Preservatory.
Like the rest of the city, the observatory is basically lined. It's like structured in like this cerulean blue marble and gold like accent. Up top, it then becomes entirely gold until you reach the telescope, which seems to be this bright like marbled gray. That looks a bit strange. Both of you roll culture together. Good.
Use a eureka. I'm at disadvantage otherwise. I need to go to sleep.
Granny needs some rest.
Is that a nat 20?
Yeah.
It would be.
That's a nat 20 culture check.
Eureka! I know all the
I am
things.
cultured.
I am culture.
My
man.
rolls are going much better this week.
I am culture granny. I can tell you about aspects of the planet Dintu that you are currently on. They call it Dintu. It has been known as Dintu since before Shemesh's arrival.
Better than Din 1, I assume.
God, that's bad.
I'm more interested at this point, like, while I want to be looking over the star charts, and that is important to me,
Yeah.
as a member of our party,
Yeah.
and with the request having been posed of me, I'm trying to be very chatty as I do so. Asking questions, like, of the... not librarian, we're not in a library, but the people who work here, and or people who are here,
Yeah.
the staff, just kind of asking about their days, asking about life here, just trying to be as nosy a grandma as I can.
That's fine. Okay. I can tell you that primarily life on Dintu for the people up in Same have been great. They don't fight amongst themselves. They have an open forum to discuss about new topics, new forms of effectively going through, they're very malleable when it comes to changing for the better of their own society. Surprisingly, a lot of the choices that they've made have come from themselves and not from any decrees that Shemesh has made. The most that this individual has provided over the course of his continued rule is just technology to make their lives easier. Provided the weapons to help them defend themselves, the ability to transport things to and fro, and just minor technological benefits. Help them chart more of their stars out, help them learn more about the stars around them.
So, chalk it up to me being senile, or maybe I didn't sleep terribly well last night. But when we first arrived, I was held almost hostage in a group of what I would call rebels. Why are people rebelling if life is so nice?
Shemesh has told the higher members of society that he is effectively of another world. If he is going to provide the things to benefit and bolster them and not touch or corrupt or conquer, then he is worth following. Not necessarily considered a god, but more of a demigod to them. This Namsaru person is one of his personal guard who had known him the longest, because he's been around as long as Shemesh has. The individuals down in Arsadum apparently believe that they don't call him a demigod. Everyone up above considers him a demigod because of what he's done, but they consider him to be a deceiver. Those in Arsadum believe they could rule better, have their people be free to make their own decisions. But they are free to make their own decisions. Nobody's contested him, nobody's fought against him, but he hasn't done anything that they would consider true subjugation.
See, now I've got the plot of the story.
Mm.
He's not acting as the Prime Thought of Gold should.
Yeah.
So he's deceiving them into thinking he's somebody he's not. And he's a false god because he's not acting like an actual god like the first Prime thought he should. And all of the people that were following him were taking what he was saying a different way.
There is something that is a little different, or something that is unique that you've heard throughout your time here. You learn more about the tower. While you were learning about the constellations and everything up above, you learned from some of the younger scholars the names of some of the stars visible from their observatory. For example, the constellation called Abaku. which is made up of like 9 stars. It's basically resembles the shape of like some kind of ring, and they can be seen most prominently high apparently during Dintu's summer months. We're in the summer months. The days are longer. The days are actually about 3 hours longer than they are on Earth. You got 27-hour clocks instead of 24. Abaku is basically, this ring in the stars is considered effectively a gate to the high heavens. That's what they consider it to be. And the scholars believe that Dintu's great tower will one day reach the gods above so that they will know true paradise everlasting. While a lot of people like live down here in the bottom and like go through an open forum, the top of the tower is really large for a reason. The populace is huge. They've just continued to increase and increase and increase, and then the tower begins to increase and increase and increase. Nobody's even considered the possibility of like I kind of even bring out like, have you tried expanding outward? And they're like, oh no, we must reach Baku within the next century. We must make it.
Yes, but at a certain point, when you live at the top of a very big tree, you're going to be very cross when some woodsman comes and chops it down.
Most of the people, when you like show any concern about the tower itself, think no, the tower's too great. The tower will never fall.
Bismarck syndrome.
What I call it.
I'm just going to keep my Bible thoughts to myself.
What do people look like around here?
Primarily are in like lighter like robes and like kind of like shawls and turbans, effectively. I think like Babylonian or like Persian style, as it were.
Sure.
And the females are a little bit more dressed down. The males are a lot more dressed up.
Granny's thoughts on this are somewhat complex. And they are effectively, she doesn't even want to help anymore. Not because she thinks that the leader guy is evil. Not because he's a false god or anything like that. It doesn't matter if they help. Because we succeed. We stop them, they won't blow up the bottom, cool. It's gonna fall. Not because it's an obvious Tower of Babel reference, but because you've got this massive tower that's only going up, never expanding out, already poor design, and then you say, hey, let's take our oppressed, upset people, put them at the bottom.
Yeah.
Now if you put them at the top and they get angry and they break some stuff, okay, they've broken the top of the tower. You put them at the bottom, now you have f***ed up.
Where there's a ship
That could explode.
or move.
Even if we
Or
take
collapse.
care of that, at some point they're gonna make a bomb and blow it up. There's no point. I'm not staying here for the rest of my life.
Or just dig under it and sap it to the point where all it has to do is lean a little bit.
Right.
The leaning tower.
My point.
Get out into. This is a meme now, Sean. You have created a Stargate meme. Are you happy with yourself?
Yes. I'm legitimately like, it doesn't matter. Yeah, we'll stave off disaster, but
well, at least
it's not gonna last.
Well, at least we can say that at least Shemesh isn't digging around. At least he's not a ghoul digger.
So
I need
at
a
this
drink.
point, I'm kind of on the same level as you, where like, yeah, I guess we can go get the tech for the base itself. But Granny doesn't even really care about that. Like, she'll do it, but Granny's selfish and is like, oh, the difference between a place that, like, oh, I saw a dragon, I was scared for my life, but they gave me a neat plant, and, well, this is I could go get a thing for the base. We could just think.
I will give you one final thing since you rolled a high enough culture check.
Yeah.
The top of the observatory is very different to the rest of the architecture therein.
Okay, you did mention.
Yeah. That big gray telescope, that's about as thick as thick of Naquita as the Stargate is. How in the hell did they refine that? What you got? What'd you roll?
I rolled a 20 for thickness.
A 20 for
To
thickness.
perceived thickness.
To
He's looking for girls.
To perception thickness. the easiest place to be able to effectively mingle with people, or that would effectively mingle with you, is or in kind of like their open forum area where they've got like their staircase. It's like a Parthenon-looking thing, big chamber we can go through. There's literally everybody just there talking. There's no, you kind of look at it. I don't have a translator, so I don't really see what the language says, but they have like a thing posted like as far as like what's going on today, and others really talking about it. And you're not speaking the language, so.
Oh, y'all don't have a translator?
No, you don't. So you for a nat 20, I'm hunting for that booty check.
It's not
I can tell you.
It's a soft one.
It's a soft one.
You found booty, you just can't
talk to
You
it.
found
You
booty,
can't
but
talk to the booty.
you cannot swoon the booty.
If you wanted to really nail home the Tower of Babel, you could have just had everyone speak our language. Everyone speaks one language.
I thought about it, but
Of
no.
course. Of course.
That'd be too easy.
It'd be too easy.
Two on the nose.
It'd be obscenely on the nose. But even then, like, Shemesh doesn't have every language available, so. Okay, you go for the one that's effectively the most striking. Instead of the other ones that are wearing, like, bright blues and, like, greens, effectively. This one has a very peach, like, pink color to the dress. It's all not quite translucent, but enough that you can effectively see the form.
Hola.
Ah, yes. They speak Spanish.
That's the language, right?
I mean, you got a translator
I'm
on you.
kidding.
Do you guys have a translator?
Yeah,
in your
I have a
guys'?
translator.
I have a translator.
Oh, okay. Then
You
you
told us that we had.
apparently you guys all have translators. Okay,
Apparently,
never mind.
I guess Autumn
That's
gave us all
right.
translators.
We had translators.
It's part of the basic kit, then I would.
Then you would have a translator. Okay. If it's on the basic kit,
If you
then
don't
yes.
want me to have one, then that's fine.
No, it's fine. You can have one.
Hi. I'm new here.
You came through the gate, yes?
I did. My name is Seth.
Your accent is very it's close. We'll call it. It's close.
Close.
Yes. Her name's Sansu.
I wanted to ask you a couple of questions if you have the time.
There is nothing but time on Dintu. How can I help?
Seems like you guys are living a very wonderful life up here. Would you say so?
They live a wonderful life on Same, yes.
And what kind of life do you live?
I delegate. I am not from here.
From this world?
No, I'm not from Same specifically. Through my actions, I initiated the potential of a treaty between Namsaru and Shemesh. I am from below. I have heard no word back. They haven't escorted me out of here, so I assume I am still welcome. But I have not heard what happened to my husband.
This isn't just booty, this is plot booty.
I rolled an insight check. I mean, yeah, it's an 8. Just to see if it's truthful or not, but of course I assume that will be.
She seems to show alarm and concern, what described in languages, and trying to talk off and on to a couple of individuals, though receiving no considerable blocker forum space. She seems kind of outed, so she's obviously not from here, or not welcome.
Who is your husband?
It would be Namsaru. We cannot maintain without food, without proper water, without any of the things that Same has above. I will not let my people suffer and go to ruin while my husband goes through this idealistic crusade. And suggested that they could take him in as a show of good faith and let the rest of us come up. I believe that's probably not the best way in order to out your husband, but
I was there for most of the interaction. I can give you some information on it.
tell me everything you know, yes.
In exchange, I would also like to know a few things, respectfully.
I will tell you what I can.
I'm sorry to be the one to tell you this, but he's dead.
The minute that you end up telling her that her husband is dead, she just kind of, she looks like, physically like she just received like a shot straight to her chest. You're joking. You jest.
I don't joke about death.
How?
Me and my team unknowingly came into the Stargate. There was the meeting that you and your husband had came for,
Yes.
as well as his comrades. I killed him.
It's not true.
Fighting immediately started as we entered. His team was among those who attacked my army. We didn't come brilliantly. We didn't start the fight. But I, an outsider, not of this world, killed your husband.
Roll deception. An opposing sense motive. Yeah, you get it. She's floored by this. You killed my husband. You tipped the balance.
I spoke with Semes afterwards. He informed me of who your husband was and some of the situation. And he, despite what your husband may have believed or said, he does not want to start a war. He does not want to invade below. If anything, he says that he wants to, as you want to, come together.
I hope that is the case. Get a battered. Why?
What did you do?
What did you do?
You hear an explosion from outside.
Did we not get down there fast enough?
Do you want to go outside and double check what that might be? You hear an explosion
I would
from
like
the
to
same
get out of the
observatory.
building that I'm in.
You immediately run out, and Sun-Tzu follows you. The minute you hear that sound, dash, people start running out. Literally just... You can see panic through their faces as they kind of run out. It's like, what could that be? And you're... Just effectively, just things are like moving and shifting. And it's from literally from like the bottom up, you begin to see every layer of the tower from the ground
Oh, you mean
to the top start to blow.
We're not on the tower.
No.
Okay, cool.
You're around it.
we're not on the tower either, but we're
Is
under.
it? Does it
You're at the
appear?
Stargate.
Does it appear that it's falling either towards us or towards the location of the Stargate?
As of this point, the bottom of the bottom, like the Hatak base, you can see it eventually just erupt in smoke and flame. And then the tower over, like underneath, begins to start like buckling and start crunching down. And it leans a little bit.
Hi, Deary. Granny Watches would like to power walk to the Stargate now.
No, I'm running over to Granny Waters. I look at
Sun-Tzu was her name.
Sun-Tzu. I'm sorry. And then I run over to Granny Waters. We're leaving. Can I pick up Granny Waters?
You go straight to pick up Granny Waters.
Do we hear this conversation?
Yeah, I open comms. Dearest, the tower's falling. It's time to go.
Wait, what?
I'm sorry, say again?
Yes, Tower of Babel's going to It's time to go! Start dialing us out. We're on the way.
Well, you're gonna have to go and get there because it's only gonna be open for a minute, so we gotta wait for you either way.
Dial the
Make a
numbers
dexterity
and don't
check
hit
on
call.
top of the strength check you're doing right now.
Check or save.
But it's a dexterity save.
Okay.
Did we hear the
Yes,
explosion?
25.
Wow! Do you hear the explosion? It would have been muffled, but yes, from the grotto, you would have heard the
Do we
explosion.
feel it? Because it would
Yes, you would feel the rattle of it.
Go.
You feel another one erupt underneath you. The shake is the shock wave is a lot
Well,
worse.
dial the gate, get the mount coming around. I get the mount coming around here, dial the gate, hit the number.
And this guy was
Not the call button.
No.
Just the numbers.
Oh no, I'm getting the
Alright.
mount through.
Oh, okay.
I'm getting the mount through.
You program it to kind of do its thing. It'll take a couple seconds to boot up. And
Alright,
then,
cool.
what was your check?
The strength check was a 14.
It's enough to lift granny
Okay,
waters.
yeah,
It's fine.
Because I feel like I can run faster with her on my back than she can run on her own.
It's rude, but true.
And it was a 25 for the deck save.
Congratulations.
So you both pick me
You
up
just
and
wanted us off
juggle
this
me.
planet. That's all you wanted. And you wanted a meme. That's selfish. That's gold talk.
That is 3 sixes in a row.
Ah.
I thought the tension die would start to go down. It's like, no, I don't get like a 1. I don't get a slapstick moment. That's just you dodge falling debris. Like, literally just like, you after image that. You go so fast you can't even see it. It's like, you bolt as quick as you can with Clara on top of your back. You can feel the heat radiating behind you from the explosion as another one immediately ripples underneath, and you can feel the ground slowly sinking beneath you as you're running towards the grotto. You don't even look back as the entirety of that place is effectively leveled.
So they detonated the ship? Is that what they did?
Don't know. Tower falling.
They detonated the ship.
the ship.
And
I'd
Where
give
are
you
you?
a more detailed view, but
You
my
wanna look-
ride's a bit bumpy.
You want to look back? You're welcome to look
I would
back.
like to look back, yes.
The planet cast fireball.
Lovely.
Because and as soon as it hits that Naquita telescope, it's going. Does anybody mention the Naquita telescope?
Oh yeah, that's made of bombs, isn't it?
Well, it's more like it's
fuel
built
cell.
It's built of high explosive.
You gotta build a telescope of high explosive, Sean.
Can you? Do you tell us this at all?
No, because I, out of character, have heard it referred to as fuel cells. So
It's
I,
kind
in
of-
character, would know that, and I didn't think of it. So now I don't.
Thankfully, it didn't reach the telescope because I got to a 4. We've de-escalated a bit, but the place is still basically a crater.
It's a crater.
The tower
Did it stop
that
falling?
is literally being built to reach the heavens is falling.
The tower that is being built to leave, it's not legal.
Well,
it's leaning like this way.
So I mean, but if it's falling in the hole, it
Yeah.
might still stabilize.
Some of it like is like crush.
Oh, no.
And it begins to like sink, and some of the floors start like buckling and cracking. It gets maybe about 8 or 9 floors crunched before it begins to start to lean. And I'm gonna roll and see exactly whether or not it falls. That's a 6.
What is it with you and this tension tie today?
So Doomsday, just keep it at 6.
It's like the whole last
Everything
session.
is-
The whole last session, it's like at 1 the entire time. Now it's like at 6 the
The
entire time.
entirety of the tower falls.
I've already moved the map up to it. I hit call.
You
dial my
You dial, put in the GDO.
video. The map's on its way through.
The
We're on our
iris
way
has
through.
been open. You get the notification when the iris opens up.
And I look at the old dude trying to drag the body away. I'm like, look you. You got 2 choices. If you stay here, you're gonna die. If you come with us, you might live.
You say that in English and he doesn't understand you.
Say, tell him.
Okay.
We're waiting on them anyways.
Okay. 2 choices. Stay here, die. Come with us, live. Come with me if you want to live.
And point like to the tower.
Yeah.
He looks, and then he can hear the sounds outside.
What'll it be?
He starts hobbling slowly towards the gate, still trying to pull me. I'm sorry. I was like,
Leave
No,
him.
leave him.
He's gone. Leave him.
Leave him.
Tower's gonna slam. Get out or you'll
So
jam.
exactly.
make a final athletics check.
No, I shoved the dude through though. I'm like, get through.
Alright, so he's
So he's gone.
He's gone.
17.
This guy.
Woo!
Gone.
One more chance to see how bad things can be from here. Down to a 5. Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Only a 5.
Oh no, only a 5.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
He rolls again and it's a 6.
You bolt as the tower begins to fall, and you can literally feel, you guys feel the rubble literally shake, or like from up top, all over the top of the grotto, and there begins to be like dust and rocks begin to fall. You both, thankfully, still survive, but are trapped as a piece of debris falls, and a large enough piece of debris falls and blocks your way to the grotto entrance.
Okay,
So then,
I take my bandolier shotgun shells, I hand it to you and say, pull out your knife, cut it open, dump the gunpowder in the hole cracks in the rocks.
I do the thing.
And so both of us do the thing. I tell them stand about 15 feet back, and then get around the corner, light it, because it's gonna send a bunch of shrapnel this way when I do it, and I can't really avoid that. And try to blow the rocks apart enough that we can like pull them out of the way and get them through.
would you consider explosives to be an engineering or a science check?
It's an engineering
Yeah.
check.
That's an engineering check.
Because I'm trying to blow stuff apart. That's like an engineering.
Go for it.
And then, do I need to roll a dex to yeet from the shrapnel?
No, because I'm giving you plenty of time to get away.
Yeah, you'll have time.
Okay.
Really? You failed
Okay,
me. That's a
so-
9.
Wait, you rolled a 9.
I rolled a 9.
Okay, then I'm gonna roll to do the same.
Hold on. Hold on.
It's like gunpowder all together.
It doesn't like shrapnel and hit you, but it pops. Your ears start to ring because.
Okay.
So you're
Well, it was a rough
you're
job.
mildly like not deafened, but like you're mildly like
His
yeah,
ears are
hearing.
ringing?
Yeah, his ears are ringing for a little bit.
Okay, well, did I accomplish in getting the stuff loose?
You accomplished in getting most of the stuff loose, and you said you were going to assist with like a
Yeah.
engineering
With
check.
whatever, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a 10. That's a 10.
A 9 and a 10.
You get enough. You set the charge. It goes through. It makes a small enough hole that Granny could fit through.
Okay, and then we're gonna pull more stuff out of the way for him to pull through.
While you're doing that,
Yeah.
I'm going to use my one remaining Eureka point to do a thing I didn't know I would have to do,
Yeah.
which is reduce the time it takes to activate a Stargate or similar astronomical device by 1 round per Eureka point.
That's probably a good plan.
And I say, hey,
Damn it, Sean.
I'm like, hey,
Using
staff weapon, shoot the rubble.
using a pencil, outline them properly.
Jeez.
She's
Okay.
she's
Staff
gonna
weapon.
she's
You
gonna
have
pull out her
less than
staff.
12 seconds to do it.
She's gonna pull out her staff weapon and shoot the rubble so he can get through.
Should I do the sonic because that's gonna hear?
No,
2.
that's fire. Just blast it
All
open.
right, that's
3.
3.
We need the push.
3d6.
4.
No.
5. 6.
Do I need to roll for the staff weapon?
7.
Sean?
Just in time.
You
You roll for the staff weapon? Yes, go ahead.
Okay, staff weapon to.
Yeah, to,
burst the.
that's enough.
Okay,
Yeah.
and then.
Then you can make your way through.
Okay, and we all yeet through the Stargate.
You, it's like in the episodes when the gate comes through and like literally everything's about to explode and fall apart, and they all jump into the gate.
No. Before everyone does that, I'm going to input the 3421 code so we don't get meddled to death.
Yes.
Yeah, the
do that.
Iris code's probably a
Because,
good plan.
Probably a good idea.
Because we have to do it every time it opens.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't jump through before. All right.
You should have caught that.
Yeah, that's fair. I was kind of hoping you guys would just die in the Iris.
Oh, good. Oh, is that how
Sean.
we end this?
That's how we ended. Now we have to roll with new characters. Thanks, Sean. Like as we're going through.
Yeah. Did it work? I hope it worked. You jump in through the gate. As
Jumanji.
hold on.
Oh, are you going to do that to us?
Just give me a second. Everything's fine. It's okay. You guys, literally, as you guys all jumped through and came in through the other side of the Phoenix site, you roll down the ramp, get a little bumped and bruised, but for the most part, you guys are okay. The map's there, perfectly fine. Still has whatever tech you left
Old
with
dude
it.
is there.
The old dude is like... So, SGP personnel, and kind of hear stuff off the top, and like some of the like the engineers are like looking at the monitor, and you see some of them run up and like, wait, what's going on? And then General Lawyer kind of approaches and kind of looks down at the monitor. SG-13 to the gate room. Debriefing now.
Well, we're... okay. I mean, he wouldn't be able to see anything because the map's already back through.
Yeah.
But he would see everything that happened, I guess.
And he sees like the people down there.
He sees us.
Yeah.
He
He
sees
sees
us
the
like-
old man just kind of like there, and it's like,
Don't do anything stupid. You'll get hurt. Or die. Got it? Not a threat. Just a warning.
I want to return.
There's no returning to happen. They'll talk to you about it.
It's actually, you were exactly right. Because of the fact that everything effectively caused a chain reaction, you guys find out as I'm debriefing. We'll do a proper debrief before session 3. You'll eventually find out that Lawyer will tell you that the gate is no longer operable, which tells you either one of two things. Either the gate was either removed from its base and the dialing device was destroyed, or the gate was destroyed.
Just what I'm thinking.
If the gate's destroyed, there effectively is no way back to that planet unless you're doing interstellar travel.
Yeah.
You missed the
Yeah.
inside of the Hatak mothership, which was completely mapped.
Thank you. No. Don't blame us. This is your fault. This is all your fault. This is all your fault. Don't put this on us.
Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Palmer.
Exactly.
Were there any death gliders? A few. It was the scout ships and mainly just the ship itself that was enough to like make the whole place go.
I really wanted us to have a scout ship
Yeah.
so we could fly it through and have our own little mobile command post. But no, you took that from me.
I mean, you have one, but hers is off. Hers has got her.
No.
crystals there.
But we would have one.
Oh, but you guys, you want your own mobile home, effectively.
Our own mobile command post that we can customize and do stuff with. But no, you stole that from us.
Sometimes
Spelljammer?
Granny could store all of her telescopes and everything there. He could have his own armor. No, Ferdinand doesn't get to go.
Ferdinand doesn't get to.
Ferdinand doesn't get to.
I mean, idealistically, it makes sense because you can't have all this technology with the rest of the SG teams this early on. It's season 3. Like, come on.
No, that's fine. I just want you to own up that you stole this from us.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm so excited to see what the was down there, man.
Yeah, and he would have gotten a death glider.
You'll get your chance.
I'm not worried about like it was mapped out because Sean's a good DM, and so those maps will see the light of day. Named something else.
Yeah, maybe something else.
Is that a one-man aircraft?
It's one there.
It's 2. It's one person effectively handles the navigation, the other one handles the guns. So
Yeah. And they have
So
like
it's a ghost with the mechanics of
and they have like a lot bigger version of your staff weapon on them.
That's pretty cool.
Like-
It could
like-
have been me and Granny in that.
Yes.
It could have.
Yes.
okay.
We could have been teamed up in one death glider. They could have been teamed up in death glider.
Here's the thing. This was entirely on the tension dot.
Oh yeah.
So
Hey, thanks for checking out another episode of Stargate Phoenix, here at CtrlAltCrit. If you'd like to be able to play the Stargate SG-1 RPG, please go to StargateTheRPG.com to purchase a physical copy or download a digital PDF of the Stargate SG-1 Roleplaying Game. And hey, if you'd like to play with members of the CtrlAltCrit fam, just join the CtrlAltCrit Discord. You can access our Discord link from www.CtrlAltCrit.com. Thanks very much, and we'll see you around for another episode.